What's going on, Jets fans and NFL fans? My name is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about the latest report we got from SNY's Connor Hughes talking about Mike Vrabel being a candidate that the New York Jets are apparently looking to hire. I'm very excited about this, and this is my number one guy I want the New York Jets to bring in is Mike Vrabel. The article from Connor Hughes is linked down in the description, and we're going to talk about that article on sny.tv. Shout out to Connor Hughes for the latest on the Jets GM and head coach search. All right, Jets fans, you guys let me know right now, do you want the Jets to hire Mike Vrabel as their next head coach? We also found out today that the New York Jets have interviewed Jon Robinson today, okay? Officially, this is a guy that obviously has immediate connections with Mike Vrabel. They were both part of the Tennessee Titans organization. They work together. This is an immediate sign that the Jets are looking after some guys that can pair up with Mike Vrabel. So let's get into business, man. I feel like this is a really good opportunity to see exactly where the Jets are headed in the offseason. You guys let me know where you want the Jets to go, GM and head coach. Also, the New York Jets interviewed Thomas Dimitrov from the Atlanta Falcons, formerly part of the Atlanta Falcons from 2008 to 2020, and the Jets are also rumored to interview Louis Riddick eventually, okay? So there's a lot of moving parts here. Now, you'll see on your screen here, this is the little section of the article that we're referencing what Connor Hughes had to say when talking about Jon Robinson, GM candidate that the New York Jets just interviewed today. The immediate connection here will be to Mike Vrabel, who multiple NFL sources believe is the coach the Jets covet the most, okay? Johnson served as the Titans GM from 2016 through 2022. Vrabel was the Titans coach his final 4 years. Johnson was previously the director of player personnel for the Bucs, 2013 to 2015. He also spent time in the Patriots organization as a scout, assistant director, blah, blah, blah. So obviously the Jets just interviewed Robinson, and if, apparently according to Connor Hughes, Mike Vrabel is the coach that they covet the most, let's also go back in time. A few weeks ago, we heard a little report saying that Mike Vrabel is open to the idea of being the Jets' next head coach only if the GM is somebody that he'd want to work with. So you see the stars are aligning here, folks. And I'm not going to sit here and say Jon Robinson is the sexiest hire in the world and, he had a great track record in Tennessee, even though he did, I believe, only have one losing season in Tennessee, brought the team to the playoffs multiple times. I know that he's responsible of trading A.J. Brown. He's also responsible of drafting A.J. Brown. Bringing in a guy like Ryan Tannehill to the AFC Championship game. Mike Vrabel was the coach, of course. So if you guarantee Mike Vrabel comes with a pairing of Jon Robinson as a GM, I can get behind it because I really think Mike Vrabel is the perfect candidate for what the Jets are looking for in a win-now season. And not really win now like, we can win the whole thing next year. I know that Jets fans don't even want to get to that delusional world right now, but I feel like this roster needs a guy that's going to hold the team accountable, leadership, has head coaching experience, showing success, of course, as well. It's not like Mike Vrabel was an ultimate failure. Obviously, things did not go well enough where he had to get ultimately fired by Tennessee as well as Jon Robinson, but I'm always someone that believes in a second chance. And if Jon Robinson and Mike Vrabel's second chance is with the New York Jets, I feel like this roster is not far away from contending. I think we can all agree with that. Mike Vrabel can come in here and establish a sense of identity and a culture right away. You see what Harbaugh is doing with the Chargers in his first year. They're already in the playoffs, of course, with Justin Herbert, and the list goes on and on and on. If you get the right coach in the building, things can change right away. Dan Quinn with the Commanders. Now look at them. They're in the playoffs with the rookie head coach. Sean Payton, rookie head coach, first-year head coach with Dan Quinn, rookie quarterback in Janie Daniels for Washington. And then you look across the league. I mean, there's examples everywhere of, the Broncos. It's year 2 of Sean Payton, but he's bringing them to the playoffs. A coach matters, and I feel like Mike Vrabel would be the perfect piece to bring into the New York Jets organization and establish a sense of identity and a sense of culture that we've been lacking. Accountability, defensive-minded as well. That's what the roots of this Jets organization has always been. I feel like this Jets defense is going to be very good under Mike Vrabel, and of course, another thing to note of Mike Vrabel, he is known to hire really good offensive coaching staffs. And I think that's the biggest concern some people may have when you hire a Mike Vrabel. Okay, well, another defensive-minded coach, that means our offense is going to stink. Well, Mike Vrabel hired Matt LaFleur as his offensive coordinator for Tennessee. Matt LaFleur is the very successful head coach right now for the Green Bay Packers. He also had Arthur Smith as his offensive coordinator. Arthur Smith was a head coach for Atlanta. Obviously, did not succeed. He's succeeding right now as the offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh. I don't want Arthur Smith as a head coach, but my point is Mike Vrabel employed 2 offensive coordinators that became head coaches in the league. That means something. And then, by the way, he also had Todd Downing as his offensive coordinator, who the Jets have currently right now working with Aaron Rodgers. Another connection if they want to keep Todd Downing. Mike Vrabel may want to keep Todd Downing maybe as the passing game coordinator and then bring in a new offensive coordinator. We shall see. So you guys let me know in the comment section if you feel like the Jets wanting Vrabel is enough for you to believe that this is going to happen. Also, Mike Vrabel is rumored to want the Jets, so it feels like it's a mutual agreement here. If all the stars are aligning to Mike Vrabel, please make it happen. And I would also personally rather run it back with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams in 2025. Both of them are under contract. I can't find another better option than that, especially when it comes to a bridge quarterback. I do want them to go in the draft and get a QB. I know that there's not a lot of hot names that people love in the draft. Jalen Milroe is a guy that'll probably be available because Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders will be gone. And then we found out that, the Penn State QB is staying. We found out the LSU quarterback is staying in college. So the quarterback, class this year is not that lucrative, which is unfortunate for the Jets, but you never know. There could be somebody that skyrockets off draft boards when we go into the pre-draft process. Don't worry about that just yet. So you guys let me know in the comments again. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed. I'm all in on Mike Vrabel, and Jets fans, you guys should be too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Jets. Enjoy the rest of your night. Mike Vrabel, please be the next Jets head coach. Please.